What's going on, buddy? Brand new Euphoria episode up right now. Full spoiler reviews is what we're talking here. Season 2, episode 5, Stand Still Like the Hummingbird. Damn, I messed up that title like 3 times. This is the take we're taking. My name is Zach.
Cynthia.
It's my girlfriend. I'm her boyfriend. We're talking Euphoria. Full spoilers. It's the episode. It's the show we like to bond over, weirdly enough. And it's my favorite episode of the season so far.
Second favorite.
Second favorite. And flat out, if Zendaya was not already guaranteed an Emmy nomination already, she is guaranteed the Emmy nomination now.
Yes.
And probably a win. She won the year that Euphoria first came out, which was a big surprise. Mm-hmm. This is the episode that, just in the first 10 minutes, I was locked in from her acting. And it really much is an episode just about her Uncut Gems style running. Kind of reminded me actually more of Good Time, if anything, with Robert Pattinson. Yeah. Of her having her withdrawals, going to different people's houses, trying to find out where she can steal stuff or get pills. And a lot of shit happened in this episode. So I think we should start with the thing that actually made me jump out of my seat and react very much. And you can attest to this of what I did, yes. Right? I got up, I was screaming, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are feeling the same way. But before we mention that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep talking Euphoria and all sorts of movies and TV over here on a daily basis, as well as comment down below your guys' thoughts, because that's the most important thing, is we read every single one of your guys' comments, rude, great, theories, whatever it is, we read them all, and we want to hear your guys' thoughts on this episode of Euphoria. Yes. You want to say the moment that made me stand up?
When Rue spilled the beans.
On.
Cassie.
On.
Fucking Nate.
Yep. So, the second Cassie came in and started saying stuff,
she should have
just shut the fuck up, because Rue right then and there, she goes, "Where?
How long have you been fucking Nate?"
Yeah, and Maddie's reaction in the back, because I love the shot how it's on Cassie, but you see Maddie and Kat right behind them,
yes, and
both their eyes are just like, what? And the thing is like, Cassie's trying to put it off. Oh, she's a drug addict. She's all this. It's not. Maddie is not stupid.
Yeah.
Not in that moment at all. And Cassie's overtly reacting and crying and getting emotional because she knows. We didn't even see Nate in this episode.
At all. So
that's going to be some shit next week. But that was the moment where I literally physically, I think you were stunned.
Yeah. I'm just glad it came out.
I'm glad it came out too, but I didn't expect Rue to be the one to give it out.
I didn't think so either, but like, I feel like drug addicts are mean when they're coming.
And she was mean because Cassie's like, just take it one day at a time. It's like, Cassie, shut the fuck up. Like, you have no, like, I get Cassie was trying to help.
Yeah.
But you needed to shut the fuck up right there. And just like you mentioned last week, how Rue is always there when she's not supposed to be. And I didn't even think she noticed them. But I guess she did. If we think back to that episode, she did notice her getting in the car.
She did. She like paused for a minute. She's like, what the?
Yep. But it finally came out. Maddie and Cassie yelling at each other. And then they took it to another room upstairs, which then Rue escaped, which, let's talk about that. This was the episode of Rue's long running marathon through all of California's fucking back alleys and everything like this. So I guess first off, the episode opens up in a very big argument between Rue, her mother, and Gia. Gia kind of just trying to hide away. And, you know, if you've ever had someone in your life that was addictive, this is probably PTSD towards there. I'm sure you've had people, I've had people. How do you feel about that moment, that whole entire argument with her mother?
It was just real. It was raw. Like, it was just...
It was intense too.
Yeah, like
when she's throwing everything.
So like spot on. Like,
yeah, and the thing is it's like, it's worse because she's not just dealing with the withdrawal. She's dealing with that fear that I'm going to die because of that suitcase.
Yeah.
And it gets worse as it's building and building. Dude, when she started kicking in that door, I was scared. I was fucking scared.
I just feel like that's why it was so real. Like, drug addicts, you don't know
how
they're
unpredictable.
Gonna react. Yeah, you don't know how they're going to react.
And then it gets worse when you hear Jules go, "We flushed them," which then us as viewers are like, "Fuck." Rue internally, "Fuck," and also, "Fuck, she's here too." And then she tells her mom to fuck you. goes out there, sees Jules and Elliot, and Elliot's like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell Elliot. But you know what? In the end of the day, Elliot did do the right thing.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't...
I mean, so did Jules.
Absolutely. They both did the right thing. Everyone did the right thing besides Rue in this situation. You know what I mean? And that argument between Jules and Rue, I think they're done now. There's... Even if Rue...
No, because that's like I say, like, drug addicts are so... When they're coming down, they're so mean, and they don't care
Jules,
who they hurt.
But Jules, like, will she take that back? Or
Jules loves her. Jules, like, loves
even though she
her.
fucked Elliot last episode, you know.
But, like, she still loves her as, like, a person and a friend. So I think, like, she will accept
whatever
Rue back as long as she gets the help and gets clean.
Yeah, which I think after this episode,
I don't think they might not date. But...
Yeah, I think they'll still be friends, but I don't see them dating at all. But it was very intense. Of course, Rue's like, "Okay, just take me to the hospital. Let's do this." Then the mom, don't even know why she said rehab, because then it brings it up, and then she gets out, and the second she got out of that... I knew she was going to get out in the middle of the street. Because it was just building up, and obviously if you watch the preview, you know she was going to end up with that drug dealing lady. Which then I was thinking, okay, maybe if she doesn't get out, maybe the drug dealing lady works at the rehab. You know what I mean? Like, because I could imagine that in some way. But no, she gets out, and it just becomes this long spring run of, where is she going? So first she goes to Fezco's house. Not there. Then where'd she go? She went to Lexi's next, which then causes that insanity, which she stole her mom's fucking rings, which is fucked up. And we all know, like, I think you and me talked about this, Lexi's the smartest character in the show.
Yeah. She knew that Rue was...
on drugs.
Yeah.
The second. See, same with the mom. I mean, the mom knew too. And Lexi was probably the one that called her mom. Definitely, Lexi knew about Cassie already. So I think we're going to find that out definitively next week's episode, that the aftermath of that event.
I can't wait.
Yeah, and I think Rue ruined her relationship with Fezco, trying to steal those pills.
Yeah.
And I think because after she left hers, she went, back to Fezco's. He was there, which I never understood why she just never went to the convenience store in the first place, because he was probably there. But they go there. We didn't see the fucking big-lipped lady, though, thank God.
Oh, thank God. She's so annoying.
But the second she goes in the house, we're like, well, she's going to rummage around, fine. Fezco was pissed. Who's your favorite character, too?
Yeah.
So, in the right way.
Yeah.
So, but I think that kind of burned a bridge with him. Like, fuck you.
100%. I think he understands, but, like, still you don't.
You don't steal that shit.
Yeah,
you don't do that shit. So,
disrespectful.
it was tough on that part. And then, of course, when we get to the next part, which is then, who's she going to go to next? Well, she runs into the cops, which led into that whole thing, which you kept... Why did you keep...
she went to those people's house.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. She told... Thank you. So she breaks in, you see the dog.
Yeah.
And how do you react?
I thought he was going to eat her.
Yeah. But, of course, the dog's nice to her. She starts stealing. Knew they were going to come home.
Yeah.
And get the gun. What a pussy, first off.
Right.
And I wonder if that's going to come down. Does she get any charges? Like, is the cops that were clearly her mom was speaking to at the end, were those the cops were there? Or did her mom just call the cops because she went missing? You know what I mean? There's all those things. Because it was dark. You can't really see who they were chasing. They just knew they were chasing someone. But it gets... You know, they go on this whole entire Ferris Bueller's Day Off, running through different backyards, running through all that, hitting cacti, breaking tables. I mean, she was fucked up. And I knew she was in that trash can.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. So, of course, after that, then she goes to the teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Goes to the teacher. Teacher says teacher knows she's fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
And in that very moment, you know, the teacher... In a sense, they're kind of bonding. Like, the teacher's kind of been in her place. She understands it. Where do you think that's going to go?
Obviously, I want her to help Rue. Like, help her through her withdrawals and whatnot. But she owes her so much money.
She owes her...
And she has a business to...
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, and it was kind of crazy because, like, they were all locked up and Rue got out. So how does that react? You know, there's so many chain reactions of what Rue did this week, of how is that going to go to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that this episode ends is just, she gets home, and that's it. And, well, at least we assume. I'm going to say, I don't think she's home.
I don't think so.
Who do you think came in?
I don't know.
I'm gonna guess, and I want all of you guys to guess as well. I'm gonna guess Lexi. Or Jules.
I will say Jules.
Jules? Okay.
But I don't know.
Maybe it is Rue. Maybe we're just thinking too much. But I don't know. This was a fantastic episode that was too intense. It drained me of energy. I don't know about you. I feel out of it after this. It was like a hit of adrenaline watching this. And then the second it ended, I was sweating. I felt over, and it's my favorite episode of the entire season. Honestly, it might be my favorite episode of the entire show. Like, I think it's that damn good. Besides the finale, not the finale, but the second to last episode of the first season. This was fantastic top to bottom. So, any last thoughts? Any last theories for next week?
I don't know. I don't want to...
You don't know?
I don't want to assume anything.
That's kind of how I'm at, because it's just like, it's like a twist and a turn here.
Yeah, you never exactly know.
What's going to happen.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll get something on the spot, but I don't know. And that's why we like reading your guys' comments, because I feel like some of you guys have better theories than us, and we read that and we're like, oh, yeah, you're right. So, definitely Rue is fucked. Caused car crashes, broke into people's houses. I mean, this was the lowest of lows for her.
Yeah. She's definitely at rock bottom right now.
She is at rock bottom, and we only have a couple episodes left, so we don't know where this is going to go. Is everything going to get resolved this season? And then it got renewed, so we know that's happening. So, I don't know. It's intense. Zendaya,
amazing job.
Bravo! You deserve an award for this performance. But other than that, guys, thank you so much again for watching this. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, comment down below your guys' thoughts. Sorry we're so kind of baffled. We're just very, that episode was draining, and I feel like it was the same way for all of you guys again. So thank you once again. And, of course, until next time, stay classy.